Hi everyone, it's Janet. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video on triathlons. I recently did a triathlon a couple of days ago, last Sunday, and it was such a fun experience that I wanted to share some of the information maybe that would be helpful to you if you're thinking about doing a triathlon. I'm still like on my triathlon high. I started thinking of maybe another race I could do, but so yeah, I had such a good time, and I thought maybe this video would be helpful to someone who's considering doing a triathlon and everything. Information on what you need for a triathlon and maybe some tips to help you be successful, or things that helped me in a triathlon. I had never really thought of doing a triathlon before. It's just something that I never thought I could do. One of the main reasons is because I didn't know how to swim. But anyway, the story of how I actually got into the triathlons is kind of crazy. I was going to a spin class, and one of the instructors there was so motivational and just so uplifting. I mean, I literally probably cried in his class a couple of times. I know it sounds silly, but if you ever take his class, you would totally understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, his name is David Garza, and I'm actually going to put his information below because I know he does coaching for triathlons, so if that's something you're interested in. But anyway, I was going to these spin classes, and he was about to do a triathlon. Excuse me, I need some water. 1 second. Okay. So he was going to do a triathlon, and he was just kind of explaining the whole process to us. Like, he was doing the mega triathlon, which is called an Ironman. It's 140 miles, so it's about a 2.5 mile swim, 110-mile bike ride, and a marathon at the end, so 26-mile run. And you know, I just couldn't even like wrap my brain around it. I was going to these classes, and I thought, like, I can do anything. So I go ahead and start researching the triathlon and bravely sign up for this triathlon. But what I think I said, 1, I didn't know how to swim. 2, I had only ridden a spin bike in the spin studio, so I really didn't even know how to ride a road bike. So I had a lot to learn, and I only had about 2 months, so I really signed up for a sprint triathlon. And I'll get into the different types of triathlons there are in a second, but I signed up, I'm going to do it. I'm going to set my mind to it. And it was like one of the best experiences that I've ever had. So if it's something on your like bucket list, I totally recommend just biting the bullet and doing it. So let me get into the different types of triathlons. There are, like I mentioned, the Ironman, which is a crazy one. And I would love to be an Ironman. It's like a dream of mine, but it's on my list. So maybe a half Ironman, because there's like a half. Then there's the most common triathlon is Olympic distance, and this is where you swim about 1,500 meters and you bike 26 miles or so, and you run a 10K, which is a little over 6 miles. There's also half of that, which is a sprint, and that's what I did. So, but as I told you, I didn't know how to swim. So I literally would go to the pool. Before to go underwater, I had to hold my nose, like, I'm sure kids could swim better than me, but I was someone that like laid by the pool. I floated on top of noodles, but I was never a swimmer. I never took lessons or anything like that, but I ended up having to take lessons, so I totally recommend taking lessons. Not only to teach you how to swim, because I needed to learn, but just to kind of help you with the process, because it's very different, I think, when you're racing. Because I could swim great in a pool, I do like awesome, but when I get into the open water, it's like a total different situation. And a lot of what I learned from my swim coach pretty much went out the door, and I just did what I call my Janet stroke. And it's pretty funny, but it's the way I swim, and I get there. But so I'll wrap it up. I know I I tend to talk a lot, I'm sorry. So let me get to the point. The reason why you're here. The things that you need for a triathlon. So we're going to start with the swim. Okay, so all the stuff that you need for the swim is, well, I bought this bag. It's my swim bag, and I really like it. It's cute. But the most important things that you'll need for your swim, goggles. So they're super helpful. You know, if you're swimming in chlorine, you don't get chlorine in your eyes. I think, I don't even know if you have to have them, but I totally, recommend them. So I have these goggles, and that's the first thing that you'll need for your swim. I recommend, I don't know if you need them, but they just make it more helpful for me, is earplugs. So I bought these little earplugs, and they totally help because I started swimming and I'd get water in my ears, and it's very uncomfortable. I don't like that feeling. So I wear earplugs. You also need a head condom. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I call it head condom because it's so tight. Well, I don't know what condoms feel like. But anyway, you need a swim cap. So this just keeps your hair in place, helps from getting in the way. And at the race, they'll actually give you one. So if you don't want to buy one before the race, you don't have to. But it's totally recommended to practice the way you'll actually be doing the race. So there's no surprises. You're not like, oh my God, shocked at anything. So I totally recommend getting one first. So when you do practice, you don't have to wear it every time, but wear it a couple of times that, you're practicing, just to know what it feels like, and you're comfortable with that feeling. Because a lot of other things are going to make you uncomfortable during the race, and that you don't expect, like somebody might kick you, or, just lots of things can happen. So you don't want an extra like, oh, my head's uncomfortable. So you just want to make sure you practice with that. So those are the 3 things that you need for the second part of the race in a triathlon is the bike portion. And you will need a bike, and in a second I'll pull it out and kind of just show you the bike that I have and the stuff that you'll need for it. But you will have to, absolutely cannot race, and I don't even recommend practicing without a helmet. It's just safety. It's like wearing a seatbelt. It's stupid to me if you don't wear one, and I don't care. I know people don't like to wear them, but I always wear them, and I make everybody that rides with me wear them. But you'll need a helmet. So this is mine. It's so stylish, I know. I like the ones that look like alien heads, but they cost a lot. You don't have to go crazy buying stuff. You'll go into these stores, and there's just like, it's overwhelming almost. But if it's like a hobby, or you want to just try it out, you can even rent a bike. But I go hard. That's what my daughter says. I go hard, and I bought everything. And I'm glad I did, because I already did another triathlon. The next thing you're going to need, or I would recommend, is gloves while you're riding your bike. These have this little cushion right here, and just kind of support your hands, like if they get sweaty, or other little things. But they have cushion right here, and are pretty good on the bike, because you're putting a lot of you're putting pressure on there, and they totally help, especially in the beginning when I was first learning to ride. My hands would hurt a lot, so the gloves helped a lot. I recommend getting some sunglasses, and you can use any sunglasses. I recommend getting some sunglasses. I got these Oakley sunglasses, and I love them. I think that they make me look really tough on the bike, like, zoom, zoom, get on my way. And so I wear these during my bike race. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you my bike now, and the stuff that you'll need with the bike, because there's a couple of things that you'll also need. Okay, so this is my bike. I think I really like the bike a lot. My wheel is right here, my front wheel. I took it off because it doesn't fit in my car as one whole piece, but that's the part that comes off the easiest. So I bought this bike last summer at a sale. They have sales at these stores, so I would definitely do some research, test out the bike several times before you commit to it, because they're pretty expensive. They can run anywhere from like $800 to like thousands of dollars. But this is my bike. I totally love it. It's a road bike. So it has these skinnier wheels, which will make you go much faster in the race. You also need, this is a back little bag, and it has a flat tire kit in there that you'll need. Thank God I haven't had a flat tire yet, but that's something that you should always carry with you. You need these little carrying cases for your water bottles, and I have 2 water bottles because I'm always thirsty. One of them will have water and one of them will have Gatorade. I have a front pocket here that if I'm practicing I could put my phone in there, but during the race you're not allowed to use phones, so I usually put these little shot blocks in there, and I take them while I'm on my bike race. They're just like little energy shots, energy chews, sorry about that, and they just kind of give you some energy during your race. You'll also have to buy pedals for your bike if you're going to wear clip-in shoes, which I highly recommend doing, just because it's more of a push-pull than just a push motion when you're riding the bike. And so you'll have to get some of these. These are my shoes. I'll need some shoes to ride with, and these are mine. I think they're called Shimano. I totally love them. Just make sure you get really comfortable shoes. So these fit me really great, and you'll need to buy the clip for, actually they come with the clip for your pedal, or your pedals will come with the clip. That's right, your pedals will come with the clip. So the shoes, this is the last thing that you need for your bike ride. Recommend, I misplaced mine, but getting like a visor to keep the sun out of your eyes if you want to. I had one in my first race, and then this past weekend, I couldn't find it, so I didn't have one, but I need to replace it or find it. And definitely getting a good pair of running shoes, but that's really all you need for the run. A couple of other things that you're going to need for the triathlon, just little extras, are that I recommend is like this little belt to put your number on. And so this is my number from this past weekend's race, and that makes it, you don't have to pin anything on yourself. You just stick this around your waist and good to go. I also recommend, you can do the race in anything that you feel comfortable in, but I recommend getting a triathlon suit, which is good for all 3 parts of your race. I got mine at a triathlon store, and I really, really love it. It's super cute. This is it. Oops. This is what I wear. These are my little shorts, and I wore it Sunday, so I need to wash it still. This is my top, and I wore this for both races. So once you buy everything, you know, the first time, that's like the most expensive time, but once you have everything, then the next time you just have to pay for the race, and that's pretty much it. So that's my triathlon suit, and I really love it. I will say that it's really super tight, and I feel like a sausage in it, a sausage. Everybody wears them. They're practical, they dry really fast, they're great for your swim, they're great for your bike, and they're great for your run. So I recommend getting a tri-suit, even though you can actually wear whatever you'd like. Once the race is over, you will get a medal, and this is my first medal. So I did Tri-Rock. It's here in Austin, and I'm a finisher. And let me just tell you, I am, my goal is to finish. Though I would want to improve on my time now that I've done a couple, but I just wanted to finish and get my medal. And then this is my medal from Sunday. So the rookie tri. In the description box, I'm going to put everything that you need for each category for swim, bike, and run. Just in case I forgot something, I'm going to list it for you. I'm going to link David Garza's information if you're interested in getting a triathlon coach. He's excellent. He's trained people, and they actually win the triathlon, so which is amazing, and I highly recommend if you're a serious competitor and want to win, like, you know, I just want to finish. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.